This is a remnant of an ancient cypress tree. It's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. This place is littered with ancient cypress trees. They used to call this the owl tree because if you can see up there at the top, there's all kinds of big holes in this thing that owls sleep in. Yep, that's the owl tree. Beautiful place. Right up here is there's a little spring that boils up on the side of the bank. If I can get up there to it, I'll show it to y'all. It's called Deer Springs. There's a big boil that's out in the middle of the river, but you can't really see it. But I dove it back in the day. But there is a cool little spring right there that you can see right on the bank. So bear with me and I'll get y'all. Okay, we're coming over to the little Deer Springs here. You can barely see it. I don't even know if I can get up in here. But no, it's not going to let me get up in here, but it's right there. You can almost, if you look hard, you can see the water boiling up. I have to back out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look what I just spied. An air plant. All right. Check this out. Look at that cool air plant. We'll take it to the house. Yeah. Put it on a tree up there somewhere. All right. Throw him in there. Well, this one over here is called the turtle hole. Turtle, Mr. Turtle. As you can see why, because usually at any time they get anywhere to 50 to 60 turtles on these logs right here. We're going to see if we can't sneak up on them before they jump in. Oh yeah. A big old turtle. Hey, turtle. How you doing, buddy? And of course the other log is right there, and they're hauling ass. Haul ass, turtles, haul ass. Some of them are stubborn. They sure old. They know these boats ain't gonna mess with them. Like that big one that's sitting up there. See, you know, big turtle. Ain't no telling how old he is. He's getting nervous, so crystal clear. That's what we want. So dive season can start. This is one of the few rivers. If you go back 20,000 years ago to the Pleistocene period, it's hard to believe, but it's a fact that these woolly mammoths and mastodons would be roaming right here. And these places are full of elephant bones. Not to mention slothodons, which is a saber-toothed cat, and a giant sloth, and all the other Paleozoic animals that lived during that time. because Florida was one of the last refuges of the Ice Age. Once the animals started migrating south, of course, Florida was the last stand. So that's why you find so many fossils here. Not to mention tons of arrowheads and artifacts too, but they've changed the laws on that. We're not allowed to pick those up anymore, which is a shame, because some of the best things that's ever been found was found by us amateur divers, you know, and we always would display them every year at the arrowhead shows here that are locally. But there's another creek coming out, see it, by the big cypress tree. Oh, somebody's got their boat pulled up in there. Might be fishing. Who knows? Who knows? But you can still collect your fossils out here, and you just get your permit from the university. It costs you $5. You know, you're allowed to get a 5-gallon bucket from any single site per day, which is didn't used to be too hard to do, but it's getting to be kind of hard to do now. But yeah, thought I'd let you in on that little bit of tidbit of information about these old Florida rivers. And I hope I don't hit this big log coming out. Looks like I'm gonna clear it. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. Yeah, like I say, I'm flipping. All right, we're coming into an area now called the S curve. Now look at the turkeys. We got some turkeys up here, guys. I think they're about to cross the river. Right, straight ahead. Oh, there he goes. See, that's some turkeys or some buzzards. Anyway, there's some beautiful homes up here. We'll go over here and see what the damn birds are up to. I guess they're just down here getting them a drink. Oh no, there's a deer carcass. And a nice buck too. Wow. Big old buck. Yeah, he's probably I don't know, 6-point deer. Either somebody shot or broke its leg or something. Who knows? The buzzards are picking on him. But anyway, some more pretty houses. It's one of my favorites right here. Nice home here. Another pretty one back there. It kind of sits back a little bit, but it's nice. Now this is a place called Myrtle's Crack. Now, normally has a big spring that flows out, but you can see it's not flowing right now. I thought we would take a look at it. So this is the spring creek here. See all the rocks? Actually, it is flowing a little bit. This is actually a 100-foot cave. Be careful up here. You won't fall in. Ouch, 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 ouch. Damn, rocks are smart. This water stays 72 degrees. This is not one of the more prettier springs, but you can see it's actually flowing underground right now. Just a big old crack in the bottom here. 100 feet straight down right there. Now there is something other unique around here, and I think the only reason it survives is because it's in the winter time, since this water stays at 72 degrees year round, and I don't even know how it got here, but I noticed it one time. I'm going to show it to you if we can see it. If it ain't died, well, we got to go up here at the top of the hill. Yeah, it's still here. This is a tangerine tree. Actually, you can see the tangerines, and these are actually quite tasty. And usually the deer eat them when they're ripe, but this tree somebody must have camped here one time years and years ago and ate one of these tangerines and spit the seeds out. And this tree's been growing here since, oh God, since I've been coming up here. The last time I came here, I was able to pluck some tangerines, but it looks like the deer has got most of them. Like I say, here's a few here that's still green, but there's no way this tree would survive here unless it wasn't for that spring down there. Because I'm thinking that the warm air coming off that spring keeps this tree from freezing, and it's actually pretty cool that it survived. Like I say, this is the only place I know actually has a tangerine tree growing out in the woods along the river here. It's just something cool that most people don't know about.